As I say, Kenny is a singer-songwriter. I don't know if anybody had heard of Kenny before coming to the drawing room. However, one of the really nice things that happened at my last gig, Jesse Terry, do you know Jesse Terry?
No.
He knows you. This is a guy who's over from Connecticut. And when I announced that you were coming to the next show, he said, "Oh my God, he's really good." I said, "Well, that's why he's coming." And so great pleasure to welcome him back. All your shows are going to be across in Europe, are they?
Italy after.
Italy,
Yeah.
cool.
So you're all invited.
This is the one UK show.
No, this is the last of 4 UK.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we were nearly that exclusive.
Saving the best for last.
Oh, absolutely. Anyhow, are we any
Don't tell
closer?
immigration that I never said that.
I think we're good. Do you want to give
They're
the,
probably watching this.
Okay.
Yeah,
How are we
we're
doing
good.
now? Is that good to go?
I think it's good.
Excellent,
this
isn't it? Wonderful. Shall I? You going to play and I'll sing?
Yeah,
No, actually, I won't. No, definitely not. Ladies and gentlemen, make a big noise for Mr. Kenny White. Thank you.
A misty rain is falling through the neon light. Fat Tuesday in New Orleans on TV tonight. They're mostly in the parts of town that look alright. The camera never shows where the sadness goes. I wish I had an anaconda's DNA. I'd slip out of my skin, and in my note I'd say, thanks to all who made me what I am today. I'm going home, I'm tired of being alone. Will I ever hold you like the night in Magnolia Way for the storm to pass? This motel is no palace, but I'm out here to sing. My fingertips are calloused from these guitar strings. I don't need a calendar to know it's spring. It's right on cue how hard I'm missing you. And here next to my bed, inside an open drawer, Gideon is offering to show me more. Hey, the things that fill my heart come through 1,000 doors. Love is most divine when it draws no line. What happened to the piano? We can edit this, right?
A true artist carries
Will I ever hold you like the night in Magnolia waiting for the storm to Thank you very much. The sound's very different, Jonathan. It's got no bottom on it right now. Just kind of, I think it might be the connection. We'll get this together, and by the time this video starts, we'll be sailing it. You hear it? There's no bass anymore. I think it's the connection if you didn't change anything. Shall I wait? Shall I do something? Shall I? Get a new cable. So tell me about Chesham.
I've been here about a week, so it's hard to tell.
You've only been here a week? Who's been here longer than a week? Nobody? Oh, all right.
Nobody would admit to it.
Yeah. I'm living here for about 2 years.
I forgot I'm in the UK. No, you know, I have to pull answers out of people. I've had so many shows here. I thought I was dying up here, and then after the show, it's like it was great, and I knew every song I sang. But I said, I didn't know that at the time. So feel free. You can if you find something funny, you can laugh. I won't be insulted. Still the same. Oh well. Let's forge ahead. Just put some bass on it or something. I don't like this guy, and I don't want him here. And I'm not really crazy about you either, my dear. And to tell you the truth, I think you all better leave. You're just using up the air that I breathe. Didn't I see you on Avenue B, reading some miserable lame poetry? And I remember thinking, why don't you just get a job? All this whining and moaning, man, you don't know heart. I've been down, but never like this. I'm dark and despondent and easily pissed. Or maybe I just need a good therapist. Yes, I've been down, but never like this. I will sing what I want to you, beady-eyed mole. Find someone else's soul to cajole. I'm no fresh fly Johnny-come-lately. I prefer my songs in a minor key. I've been down, but never like this. I'm crampy and cranky and certainly pissed. Don't ask me to smile, I will resist. Yes, I've been down, but never like this. All of a sudden there are things to avoid. I used to be fun, but now I'm annoyed. And it doesn't help any to read the tabloids. Are we more in harm's way or just more paranoid? Issues I need to address. Well, I can't argue that, but tell me, how do I keep these visions away and get back to sleep? I'm thinking Montana, Saskatchewan. I'm thinking about some boat I can get on. But wait just a minute, I love NYC. Let those sick sons of bitches just try to get me. Yeah, I've been down, but never like this. I'm nauseous, neurotic, primarily pissed. And now someone resents the fact I exist. Yes, I've been down, but never like this. Yeah, I've been down, but never like this. very much. Jonathan, we're going to have to do something about it. It really sounds like it's no fun. It's really a whole different thing than all afternoon. It sounds like a toy.
I think that would be good. I know.
It sounds okay for back here, don't worry.
It's nothing. It's got no meat. It's got, it's really upsetting. Yeah. Same. It's just lost all the bottom. Really?
Yeah.
No, nothing now.
Is that, and that's my best, and this is.
Just add some more bottom to it or something. I really wanted her to stay. I'm never gonna get my way. So I'm moving out to West LA. Me, yeah, me. Air 110 and fit. Don't need no sarcastic wit. Leave all that back in New York City. Underneath an auburn haze, sitting on the 405 for days. And while you wait, you pretend to conversate with a girl in the next lane. White wine is his, I think. I will know you horizontally. It'll be between just you and me. And we'll ride this town convertibly. You'll see, you'll see. And we won't feel any guilt here, 'cause that's not how we are built here. You know the roses never wilt here. Honestly, West LA, a cure for the weak in heart. And when you finally land that speaking part, she'll suffer the effects of this painful separation. At least that'll be your interpretation. So there's no need to tear up. Traffic's starting to clear up. It's time for you to cheer up. West LA, West LA, West LA, West LA. live in New York City. Well, I live in Brooklyn, New York now. I moved a couple of years ago. Since I've last seen you, I moved to Brooklyn. And but lifelong New Yorker, pretty much. Yes. And are you?
I'm originally from New York, yeah.
And you landed here in Chesham.
No, I live in London.
Oh, you come from London to see me? Oh, man.
Definitely.
Unbelievable.
It only took us 2.5 hours.
Oh, in that case, it's no big deal. No, that's good. I'm glad. I've been in the Midlands. This is my 4th tour of the Midlands, and then came over here. I was in all the shires, I think. Worcestershire. I don't even remember.
Buckinghamshire.
Is it Shire? I thought you called it Shire. You know, I can't get it straight. One year you called it Shire. Norwich? No, I wasn't in Norwich this time. Wolverhampton? No, I wasn't there this time either, but I've been there. That's the Midlands, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in Malvern.
Yeah.
Did I say it right? Shropshire.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
He's from Blackburn originally.
Wherever I am. Thank you for being here and for making me feeling welcome this far from home. She's coming today, she's not coming today. She's coming tomorrow, she's not coming tomorrow. Well, she might come on Friday, she'll see how she feels. She's coming on Saturday. I'm really so happy, I'm really not happy. We're gonna do something, we might not do anything. There's so many movies, she gets lots of headaches. She's coming on Saturday. She tried being Buddhist, her friends got so angry. She practices yoga, tries to act calm, but no one believes her, they think she's a time bomb. Sometimes when she's talking, you'd think I was standing in the next county, not right next to her. She wishes that high school lasted much longer. She's coming on Saturday. She's staring at pictures of Hollywood couples. I don't think she owns a hardcover book. I sit and imagine her life without me. She'll pick out a husband who called her an angel when neither was sober and the music was loud. They'll buy a TV that takes up the whole room, and her husband won't drown her and then try to hide it by rolling her up in her favorite rug. She won't make the news, not even local. Glug, glug, glug. Instead, I will focus on more of the good things. She's nice to the cat when it stays off the sofa, and now when I kiss her, she might leave the light on. She's coming on Saturday. Talks to her mother a lot for a grown-up. She puts on her makeup to go to the beach, but her face doesn't help her when she goes to smile. But she hates talking dirty and thinks I'm a pervert who really doesn't know the first thing about love. I will take her to dinner, she'll eat next to nothing, but she's coming on Saturday. Saturday, like it or not, it seems to work. She's really so empty, I'm really a jerk. We fight like the Armenians and the Turks, and to think that you'd care is just a little berserk. And I don't mean to offend with that last Turk line, I just needed to come up with some irk rhyme. And these lines, you can tell I have not spent long. I figure why start now at the end of the song? So I'm leaving you here with these two lost souls who don't deserve A, we'll just call them B-holes. They deserve each other, no more your time. So I'm freeing you from this conundrum of mine, cause you might not get it, you might not see what this attraction could possibly be. I'm getting in touch with the masochist in me. She's coming. Yeah, she's coming. Saturday. Thank you very much. I'm going to ask my friend Mary Randall to come up and help on this. Please make her feel welcome all the way from Bewdley. You know, that's the I'm sorry, man. That is the response I've been getting everywhere. I was in London. They said, "Where are you off to next?" I said, "Bewdley." "Oh, that must be nice." I said, "Yeah." It is nice. How nice. Well, let me just tell you, there's a lot going on in Bewdley. I'm here to tell you. Played there last night, and it's a scene. You'd be doing yourself a service to go check it out. Or should I not say that? Brush against fate at least once a day. At night you tempt the ghosts of all the close calls. I can say love scared you the most. Your mother taught you to be tough. Your father showed you tender. But on their own neither one's enough. Sometimes you fight, sometimes surrender. You're gonna be the one to save the day. Yeah, I believe that's what you're here to do. But when the lamps go on and the day's work is done, who's gonna be the one to save you? You know your story and you know it well. You've walked with kings and bums. It's in between the lines you tell. That's where the real story comes. And with a diamond cutter's eye and nothing left to chance, you don't let a soul get by without at least a passing glance. You're gonna be the one to save the day. Yeah, I believe that's what you're here to do. And though you might lose a step, you'll never be outrun. But who's gonna be the one to save you? You hear the sound the hardwood makes. It moans and creaks and it bites. I know those floors have felt the weight of 1,000 sleepless nights. Yeah, you do your best to change. They do their best to keep you silent. Well, you can carve into your deepest vein and still be stranded on Monkey Island. Who live by fair and just are bound to be laid low. Among the few you still can trust, John Coltrane, Hank Snow. So let's just raise a glass for them who time has frozen the page. Today's gone by when men were men and all the world was not a stage. You're gonna be the one to save the day. Yeah, I believe that's what you're here to do. But when the last drops of bourbon mix with the rising sun, who's gonna be the one to save you? Who's gonna be the one to save you? Sing one. We were playing with something at soundcheck, and I'd like to hear Mary sing one because I like the way she sings. Oh, this thing's killing me. I'm sorry, but it really is. Try a different sound. Just to have. riding with lady luck. Freeways, cars and trucks. Stars beginning to fade as I lead the parade. Just a wish and I stayed a little longer. Lord knows that feeling's getting stronger. Six in the morning gave me no warning. I had to be on my way. Now cars are passing me, and trucks are flashing me. I'm heading home from your place. Now the sun's coming up. I'm riding with lady luck. Freeway, cars and trucks. Stars beginning to fade as I leave the parade. Just wishing I stayed a little longer. Lord knows my feeling's getting stronger. Now the sun's coming up. I'm riding lady luck. Freeway, cars and trucks. And now the sun's coming up. I'm riding with lady luck. Freeway, cars and trucks. Freeway, cars and trucks. Mary Randall.
Thank you.
If this is a little too slick and professional for you.
fit through the door, I don't think.
It won't fit through the door. Do we have any engineers in the house? Now open that. No, just actually, yeah, you can take it. Beautiful. All right, where were we? I've written this song called Cyberspace. It came about by spending a little too much time on the internet, which is my habit when I'm not working too much. And I hear a child, but I don't see any.
It's the inner child.
Anyway, I'm going to play you this song, but there are a couple of observations that are, whoa, what's that, a ladybug or something? What's that? It's like a, let me see, come here. I don't want to kill you.
Yeah.
No, it went away. Oh, there he is.
That is fluid.
I asked for some white wine about an hour ago. Any etymologists in here? Oh. That's better than an etymologist. A mixologist. Can you put it back? A couple of references in this song that you might be aware of. I don't know. Walmart. Do you have Walmarts here? No. You know what it is. A big giant, mega corporation. There was a congressman in the Midwest that was a very vehement anti-gay marriage, homophobe congressman, and he got busted in the men's room signaling the guy next to him after all that bluster by hitting his foot and playing footsie with the guy next to him, and he got arrested, and he said he just has a wide stance when he and 3 days later he was submitting his resignation to Congress. So I forget his name, and that's fine with me, but he's mentioned in this. Also, the Constitution of the U.S. Amendment number 2 has to do with right to bear arms, and it's a hot button topic in the states, and there might be one or two others, but you'll get it. Wait. It's the right to bear arms. Don't encourage me.
Yeah.
I learned about a wedding crash by rebels in New Delhi. I learned about a guy who stashed 3 kilos in his belly. I learned Amelia Earhart may in fact still be alive, and that killer bees in Sicily are learning how to drive. I learned my friends are two-dimensional, every secret written. You don't need to tap their phones, there's nothing left that's hidden. I learned that cats are cute unless you happen to be a mouse. I learned it only takes a suit to be elected to the House. I spent the day in cyberspace. Contagious insanity, as goes the human touch, so goes humanity. I learned the world's a lovely mystery, I'm just glad to tag along. As soon as someone's sure they're right, that's when I'm sure they're wrong. I learned that it's a better thing to build a bridge than burn it. I learned that people taught to turn the other cheek won't turn it, and that evidence and science, now at that we thumb our noses. The mention of a dying earth, the conversation closes. But pitchforks and streets of gold, that we're gonna swallow. Well, I learned not to judge, but pardon me if I don't follow. You can spend half a life tossing hopes into the air. Two hands engaged in labor do more than 1,000 clasped in prayer. I spent the day in cyberspace. Contagious insanity, as goes the human touch, so goes humanity. Well, I learned that looking good may have a lot to do with lighting. I learned about a war or two we had no business fighting. I learned the highest judges in the land can still be bought. I learned if you play footsie with the next stall, you'll be caught. And that you can repent once, but the second time you're toast. I learned the ones most guilty are the ones that yell the most. I learned that people cite the Constitution till they're blue, but the only amendment that they know is number 2. Some try to save the unborn through their righteous megaphone, but God help you after the first breath you take on your own. I spent the day in cyberspace. Contagious insanity, here's to the human race and all of its vanity. I learned that people swallow metal things more often than I'd guess. I learned that less is more, and that I'm sure of more or less. I learned that even when you think you are, you're not alone. I learned that Walmart shoppers are a breed unto their own. I learned that music I detest has other people smitten. The only time I have agreed was worst lyric ever written. Horse with no name, plants and birds and rocks and things. Is now severely broken. I learned the best opinions are the ones that stay unspoken. And still I sing this song to you despite my own advice. Believe me, soon it will be over and I'll sing something nice. I learned we got a stack of bills and nothing left to pay them. No more things to say and now 100 ways to say them. And I learned all this in an hour here at Laptop College. So much information and so little knowledge. I learned we need to make time for our husbands and our wives, and that we're drifting far from what's important in our lives. Not you and me, I'll make your motor run, don't you ever doubt it. But baby, hurry up and come so I can tweet about it. I spent the day in cyberspace. Contagious insanity, here's to the humans. I spent the day in cyberspace. Contagious insanity, as goes the human touch, so goes humanity. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Can we slip one more in before we have a little break? And we're going to see what we can do to sort out.
That would be great. I would love it, because you can hear it, right? It's not just me.
It actually sounds pretty good, I have to say. It sounds
No, I disagree. You too, and you too. And I too.
it's all this kind of of
No,
some of the trouble you've been
half of it went away for some reason. I don't.
bass on there.
They lost it all. Yeah, sounds like a Mattel.
I've got a
toy.
hammer in the back.
Give me it. I can work if it's a sledgehammer. All right, I'm gonna play 2 more songs anyway, because the song I'm gonna do last doesn't go after that song. But let me see. But I don't want to play that one because it needs a bigger sound. Tried hard to be strong for you, so your path was clear. All I did was long for you and wish you'd come back here. Each morning sun would promise hope. To me it said, okay. Get up, time for your heart to start to break again today. Somewhere along the line, your love divided into 2. A match between desire and what you thought was right to do. Is Mercury in retrograde? Did the stars fall out of line? I need a better reason then. It just was not our time. Now you turn the page and you send your best to me. Was it a momentary journey or a broken destiny? Another bell unanswered, another unplayed song. If our fate was in the heavens, this time the heavens got it wrong. Who knows where we'll be standing a couple years from now. My boyish looks long abandoned, though I still pretend somehow. The day always seems to come when hope no longer springs, and all those lovely notes must then return to their strings. But every now and then, clear out of the blue, something will remind you how much more there was to do. Might be out there in the shadow as you pull the evening blinds. You'll wonder where he is and if you ever cross his mind. Gray geese call and winter finds its voice, and the leaves will fall as if they had a choice. Just another bell unanswered, another unplayed song. If our fate was in the heavens this time, if our fate was in the heavens this time, the heavens got it wrong. I've been playing, I was playing the Targ Gallery, and I don't know where it was, somewhere near Worcester. I was there 2 or 3 times, and the third time I was there, the guy says to me, I really like your stuff, but you played a lot of the same songs you did last time. And I said, well, a lot of people like them. But for you, next time, here we go. So I did a record this year, the first one in 6 years, and it's almost finished, but it's here tonight to sell. Because I knew I was coming over, so I put it in a package and brought it here, and then I'll go finish it, but it's 98% finished. So it's called 2016 release. This is a song from it. Looks like we may have finally hit a dry spell. If there's anything I tell you, it's sinking like a stone. And never fun when only one can feel the distance, and the path of least resistance is worn and overgrown. The heart is a living, breathing contradiction, gets cooler with friction, warm with a gentle touch. I heard a line about the heart once, now I'm gonna steal it. When it's full you hardly feel it, when it's empty it weighs so much. Day by day, all through the night, it's all about who's wrong, who's right. I'm getting tired of the endless battle, I'm just looking for a road less traveled. Operators are assisting other people at this time. Hang up, you lose your place in line. This music's driving me insane. You said my call was important to you. I don't know if that's true. Hey, where'd you go? Disconnected again. You appreciate my patience, but your public relations skills cause me palpitations. Can you answer me at all? If my meter's in the basement and my bank is right nearby, why am I talking to Mumbai? I'd like to escalate this call. My blood's warm, but the trail's gone cold. Have I grown up or just grown old? My hand is steady, but my faith is rattled, and I'm just looking for a road less traveled. Desire and the will to be released. Do I need a locksmith or a priest? I'm a mess across wires. My reputation's painted on every wall in town. The past is gonna hunt me down. I got a long list of priors. Well, they say that money's wasted on the wealthy, youth is wasted on the young, but I don't fall among that kind of chatter. All you're given at the start is a target and some darts. You collect the other parts, and then you try to make them matter. Well, taking place in the new frontier, and man, I hope you're happy here. The poet's dead and the song's unraveled, and I'm just looking for a road. I'm no beacon, I'm no saint, I'm a canvas allergic to paint. The light fades with every swing of the gavel. I'm just looking for a road less traveled. Thanks very much. In honor of going back to Italy. I wrote this song a few years ago about the first time I ever set foot there and left. And it really, place was great, and it really made an impression on me. And enough to write this song, also on this record. The sun made good time today. It broke the long night's tension. It skied along the cloud tops till it lit the starboard engine. It doesn't matter how the coin lands, heads or tails, with paradise dissolving into the vapor trails. Up here, you'd think we'd be much closer to the spot where heaven waits. And all that's down there somewhere among the olives and the grapes. Lost under fedoras, dead smokes and worn out skin. The men stand at the bar and nod to every person that walks in. Already on their fourth cup, the fraternity is clear, as they laugh at the same jokes they've told for 40 years. I'm leaving with the missing part, the story's incomplete, so I'll make up an ending with fewer bruises and scrapes. The boy who traded in the blacktop for the olives and the grapes. War has knocked on doors here, spilled its venom in the streets, and history's been laid low between enemy drum beats. A young girl sits by the water, like so many have before her, imagining a life that reaches way beyond her border. And I know that she has planned at least 100 great escapes, but she belongs right there among them. She belongs right there among them. She belongs right there among the olives and the grapes. Thank you very much. Thanks. 5 girls leaning on the bar tonight. 5 tattoos at the small of their back. Since when has our skin become a canvas? I want to ask the one with the cellophane backpack. Yeah, and I think that I might tell her that she's looking like a billboard with that shirt that's cute, but also inappropriate for the season. Instead, I drag my hand across the bar and grab my keys and walk away. Because you can't be crucified for the things that you don't say. There's some going down on 7th Avenue. Some dude handcuffed and down on his knees, and these boys couldn't be less interested. Bunch of Kojak wannabes. Yeah, well, you can shave your head, suck a lollipop, and still end up a traffic cop, trying hard tonight to choose between the chocolate glazed and Boston cream. But you can't be crucified for the things that you don't dream. He's lost in austerity in his 40-story tower, rolling in prosperity and grateful for his power. He's no maverick, but he sleeps just fine. And he once told me if he said no 10 times, he'd be right at least 9. I said, hey, if Edison had said no, if Jonas Salk had said no, if Debussy had said no, if Jesus Christ had said no, if Willie Mays had said no, if Shakespeare had said no, if Sigmund Freud had said no, I tell you where we'd be. We'd be sickened in the darkness with no one to inspire us, and nothing on TV, and even less in the fridge. And we'd be blaming Dad for everything, and not even having our Sundays off to barbecue. But you can't be crucified for the things that you don't do. So you might as well put it on the line once in a while. Maybe leave something more than ashes in a pile. You got a brain, you got style, so you might as well put it on the line once in a while. Yeah, well, I forgot my glasses, so it's back to that bar I go. Another chance to tell that girl she shouldn't let some stranger stick a pen into her ass. But no, instead I'm feeling helpful. I realize what I really want to do is see the whole tattoo and trace it with my lips, erase it with my tongue, finger paint the remaining Chinese alphabet with the hot fudge that I saved from Boomlay Bakery, which took a month to get a reservation. Plus, I didn't know I had to slip Pierre a 50 not to be put next to the bathrooms with the pictures of the little hen and rooster on the door. Yeah, well, now I found my glasses, but instead of fessing up, I catch her eye and give a stupid halfway smile and a feeble little nod and mumble something about an early day. But you can't be crucified for the things that you don't. Thank you very much. I don't know if I played that here last time, but I like to find things out about the audience, and that tells me something.
You don't have to look far.
All right. You can call it. I'm gonna wait. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. You're very. It's good. I do, but I better not right now. Yeah, take two. They're small. No, I better not. Thank you. Poor Jonathan's got to work, and all his cake is getting eaten by it. How is it? Good, huh? That would keep me awake till next Wednesday if I. You can't call it right just 'cause it's not wrong. You can't call it love just 'cause we get along. If you don't see me now like you saw me before, there's no use in calling me baby no more. Your faraway eyes, the words you don't say, I'm looking for something the time took away. You played the last card up your sleeve. You're already gone. You might as well leave. Am I keeping you from saying goodbye by trying to drink from a well that's gone dry? You pulled away, well that's just a fact. There's really not much I can do about that. Your faraway eyes, the words you don't say, I'm looking for something the time took away. And it's getting harder to breathe. You're already gone. You might as well leave. Hey, I'm seeing the light and it looks so dark. The holding me tight, I miss that part. And there's not much left to talk about. You found your way in, you can find your way out. You can't call it happy just 'cause we're not crying. You can't call it living just 'cause we're not dying. You don't see me now like you saw me before, and my heart cannot take that anymore. Your faraway eyes, the words you don't say, I'm looking for something the time took away. You played the last card up your sleeve. You're already gone. You might as well leave. Thank you. Thanks a lot. You sit there all day, putting meaning into songs. If you're looking for a hit, you're going about it all wrong. All that psychobabble and mouthfuls of clever, I'll tell you when you'll hit the charts. How about never? Well, I've studied on this, my calculation's true. Here's a little tip that could work for even you. You gotta sing high, then even higher. Gotta look sensitive, mess up your hair, but not like you meant to. Sing things like you're beautiful, and then repeat the line, and then repeat the line, repeat the line. You're not getting any younger, you sure no pretty face. You got like what, maybe a dozen friends on MySpace. You lost all your blue-collar credibility. You Google your own name, you get Kenny Rogers or Kenny G. Nah, the way I see it, you got one choice to make. Right now you're caught between a folk and a hard place. You gotta sing high. I can't believe you're singing along. I tell you what you need, consider it a gift. Before the brass ring is too heavy to lift, you do what I say, you get a nice looking band. You'll soon have the critics eating out of your hand. And don't forget the breakdown. Wants to hear your politics, you foaming at the mouth. Forget about playing anywhere, even near the South. Maybe out in Oregon, they're still hugging trees. But here we just as soon not think about the world, so please, if you feel you must spout off about your day, could you do it in that pleasing, androgynous sort of way? Sing it no higher. Sensitive hair. You're beautiful, it's true. And then repeat the line, repeat the line, repeat the line, repeat the line, repeat the line. Repeat the line, 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 repeat the line. You guys crack me up.
I live in Nashville, so
Ah, you do? Oh, man.
We're from Atlanta and Las Vegas.
Oh, man, I got a lot of Southern references. It's been pointed out to me. No, that's all right. I get it. Just it's hard enough to sing when I'm not laughing.
So sorry.
That's all right. I'm very happy to hear it. That's great. Let's see. Carillon bells chime in the mist. You want to give in, but you need to resist. Still you open the latch in case love shows up. One strike of the match and the whole thing goes up. You weep like a willow, you move like a cat. You're gonna put someone's heart out playing like that. But yesterday's kiss makes me shiver tonight. Something so crazy and perfectly right. And the jukebox is telling me I am just one in a lineup. Hey, where do I sign up? This bar's full of sad sacks, dogs on the loose, beer guts and bad backs from years of abuse. Hey, now don't take your freedom for granted. The song and these hats and the attitudes, man, I can't stand it. Surrounded by water, I'm holding the lifeline, but it keeps keeps getting shorter. Look in this picture, the camera has caught her. 1 foot in paradise, one only sorta. I'm self-medicating and skating up hills. This wine is misleading, I brought the wrong pills. And the piano won't give me a thing that I need today. It's got a mind of its own. Either I bleed or it's gonna play all the same crap that we've heard before. We really don't need to hear anymore. You haven't cut me up bad enough yet. I got 1 or 2 veins that haven't been let. It's a prize fight. I barely can stand this. I'm still on my feet in the 10th, on my way to the canvas. Well, I knock at your door, wait till you pull me in. Your hands tactily reading my skin. I could count to infinity before I'd retire. This unholy trinity, you, me, and hell's fire. I'm staring at 4 kings and still wanna fold. I got so much to look at and nothing to hold. Well, I'm not gonna fight you if that's what you came for. You know how I feel, so if it's not the same for you, go now, 'cause love never wavers. If you don't see that, don't do me any favors. I wish I liked whiskey more than I do, 'cause it sure would help soften the volume of you. And I might have seen the clues from day one when you gave me your heart and 4,000 reasons to run. I like whiskey more than I do, 'cause it sure would help soften the volume of you. And I might have seen the clues from day one when you gave me your heart and 4,000 reasons to run. Yeah, 4,000 reasons to. 4,000 reasons to. Thank you very much. That was from the new record, and so is this one. It's called The Other Shore. There's a time, early evening, the city shows its mercy. Lines are cast through the river glass as the sun sinks into Jersey. And on my left, the lady glints, the copper torch of liberty. On my right, the faded prints of where you stood so near to me. Through window panes as thin as prayer, you can hear the peals of thunder. And I've spent hours sitting there, confusing love with hunger. Today my longing knows no limits. I'm held by what I cannot hold. Stay with me for just these few more minutes. Keep me from the cold. Soon the car will come and take you, and I will have to let go. For just one more chance to make you laugh, I'd give the world, you know. I have not always shown my best. I've wounded those I most adore, but all is well, safely rest. I will meet you on the other shore. Thank you very much. Well, I'm going to let you get on with your business. Thanks so much to... You don't want to?
More. One more.
What about the sitter?
No sitter.
Too old for that. You are the sitters now.
We are.
Let me see. More? I was going to play another one. Two more?
Please.
Man, all right. I'm going to try one I've never played by myself. Also on the new record. I might not. If you can do that, I will truly believe this is a magical town. This is also in the new record, but it has a band on it. I've never played it by myself. This is about this came about by noticing that some fashion trends in New York get real popular for a minute, and then for about 5 years, and then all of a sudden one day they're gone. And I guess it's more than New York. I live in New York, so my only reference point. Che Guevara is not fashionable anymore. I've searched in every New York clothing store. The once proud bohemian is lying in the discount bin. Che Guevara is not fashionable anymore. Nowadays, nothing's built to last. We learn to pull our heroes from the past. Whatever it is you lack, you're bound to find it on the rack. If you don't like it, you just take it back. Che Guevara's not fashionable anymore. I don't see him as often as before. troubled man with a violent streak, suddenly a hip mystique, silk screened on the Brooklyn chic. From iconic emissary to ironic and temporary, here's to the sons of glory, reborn as inventory. Che Guevara's not fashionable anymore. This time a victim of the style war. The face of the proletariat, but you wouldn't know him without his hat. Well, Che Guevara's not fashionable anymore. Che Guevara's not fashionable anymore. Not fashionable anymore. Not fashionable anymore. Not fashionable anymore. Something like that. Something like that. Wait till you buy the CD, you'll hear it. I played this the other night in the Midlands and I forgot half of it, so I just want to prove to myself that I know it.
It's an age thing, don't worry.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell me. Hold on. This is being broadcast worldwide, so I better tune. This is Cake Across America. That's why I play the piano. Tone deaf. The fires burned all summer long, ate up half the Northwest. Another kid's turned up gone, everybody hoping for the best. From overseas, the casualties come graphically detailed, and we just hope for cooler winds and cooler heads to prevail. We overdosed on heroes, felt the tender ghosts of autumn. We lit the skies with fiery rain, and still we never caught him. Our innocence was traded in for something far less holy. We're dusting ourselves off again. but this time much more slowly. I wander through the streets, I look for hope around the corner. $1 for the veteran, a shoulder for the mourner. I'm staring at the clouds from above the Carolinas. There's not much in this world of ours more precious than time is. And I will touch your head, and I will kiss your cheek, and stop counting words that I did not speak. And I will feel the rain as it cools my face, find my own live in peace. I will find my own way to live in peace. Find my own this one in a while either, you know. You're a slave driver. I wrote this about my mom, and I think I still remember. She lives in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. She's gonna be 94 next March. She's very forgetful now. She doesn't remember anything you tell her. She remembers anything from beyond, past and beyond. But nothing, even this song, which she's heard 5 times. That's very nice. What's that about? She and my dad were married for just a few months short of 60 years.
Wow. Way to go.
Got married in 43. He shipped off to war for 2.5 years, and he came back, and they kept it going. He was a factory worker in the garment district in New York City. She worked their retail store upstairs, and they were together eating 3 meals a day, 5 days a week, and played golf on the weekends, never took a separate vacation, joined at the hip for 60 years. A simpler time. Not all genes are hereditary. So, when my dad passed away, of course, things changed for 10 years ago. So I wrote this song for her. Found my keys in the door, left my bag at the store. Now I'm thinking of first grade from out of the blue. Bunch of pills in the drawer, not a clue what they're for, but I'm sure that the last time I took them I knew. Time's such a crook, that's the good book. Fools you into thinking that you'll be okay. It's a fictional place, but you know, just in case, here's my number. Call me when you're on your way. I remember each rhyme that he wrote from the front line. Now 60 years later, if I could still add. But ask me to say where I had lunch today, and I swear I can't tell you, and I'll just get mad. But I'd do it all again. I might rewrite the end to where I'd go, and this time he'd stay. Hey, if you've half a mind to come visit sometime, well, I'd love it. Call me when you're on your way. And if I'm not here when you come, stay out of the sun and don't trust anyone who'd wear a toupee. Keep your eye on the weather, still carry a sweater, and find a girl you can be good to someday. Hey, don't worry none, I'm as tough as they come, and I know how you are with these matters. It's a bitch getting old, need more light, always cold, and afraid when I fall I will shatter. But if death came tonight, I'd be swimming in light, all of my debt finally paid. And then I would drip dry in the sweet by and by. But call me when you're on your way. Hey, I'd even leave you a treat. What does death like to eat? But listen, call me when you're on your way.
Mr. Kenny White, make a noise. We have one more to go. Is that right?
One more.
That's very cool.
Trying to get me out of here.
Not at all. Didn't know whether or not to kind of come back and say we want an encore, but
This is the encore.
This is the encore. Make a noise, Mr. Kenny White.
No. This is a very unique place. I didn't say it, you did. No, it's great, and I treasure it. Thanks, Richard, for bringing me back again. It's been. I'll come again. You know. And I might have the same song, so nobody bitch about it. For those million people watching tonight, you can find me at kennywhite.net. Kennywhite.com. No, that's a realtor in Virginia. I have. I'm not sure how many records I have with me tonight, but I do have 2016 release, which is the new one, and sign the mailing list so you know when I'm going to be back. I won't send you much during the year. 3 or 4.5 CDs I have, and a DVD. I have CDs called Never Like This. It's a bit of a political bend. You probably know which way it bends at this point of the set. But there's a TV evangelist named Pat Robertson. If you know of him and have any affinity for either he or George W. Bush, stay away from that one and buy the other one. You guys are a joy to play with, and I hear people downstairs applauding. So thank you downstairs, and yeah, very nice, man.
And outside, and in the back
outside.
gallery, in the Zenden.
Can we hear him outside? Oh, I hear you outside. Wow, unbelievable. And the Zenden.
Zenden, are you there?
I don't even know how.
In the tent. Oh, I see.
I thought this was the best looking audience I ever had. Now I got like 20 times as many of you. Man. Can't wait to see. Can't wait to meet everybody. I didn't bring nearly enough CDs. So come and get them. I'll be up here signing them. Thank you so much for listening. You're a pleasure. In my recurring dream, we have a daughter with a boyfriend, with a mustache, with a taste for younger women. Like our daughter, he has this little habit. When he tries to make a point, he points his finger, which if it had not been eaten by a table saw when he was 23, would really help to emphasize his point. Instead, we are distracted by the sight of the missing joint, and no one hears a word he says. In my recurring dream, yeah, Yes, in my recurring dream, I give a man a $20 bill, 'cause he likes Smokey Robinson and lives on the street, but still will never confuse the temptations with the miracles. When he walks in the grocery and he hears them on the radio, and I'm sad he's on the street, but glad he can feel the thrill when Tracks of My Tears comes on and then Blueberry Hill. So here's my $20 bill in my recurring dream. Yes, in my recurring dream, and this one comes too often. There's a plane filled with people with carry-on coffins, and I don't know all the rules regarding karma, but I suspect that when the good outweighs the bad, some automatic self-protect should kick in. But here you got this plane, and as it starts to rise, I can see the panic in every pair of eyes. The silent voices calling in slow motion, trapped, falling and falling. Wake up, you sleepyhead. Get up, get out of bed, cheer up. The sun is straight overhead. In my recurring dream, I was 11 when it started. I'm standing in my backyard shooting arrows at a target, while inside the house my mother, now remarried, says last night's untimely death of my dad. She leans over the couch where he's still lying to kiss him. And it's not that we are ghoulish, it's just that we would miss him, so we leave him there a little while longer. And a good thing too, I guess, 'cause dying's made him stronger. And 3 days later he gets up to watch the news, and the news is often bad and the news is often sad. I know a lot of us are happier when we're sad. Wake up, sleepyhead. Get up, get out of bed, cheer up. The sun is straight overhead. In my recurring dream, I am working with my brother. We are drawbridge operators and cannot see each other as we pull the ropes that raise the road. And this cloud above me, it suddenly explodes into a million little lullabies that fall into my ears. They steal my attention, but they take away my fears. So when I slip off the rope and fall through the icy waves, I realize it's not Jesus, it's music that saves. And the fish swim by me with faces like goats. I'll sink into the darkness, but I still hear all the notes. In my recurring dream, I am saying what I feel like to anyone I feel like, and I don't care what they think of me. To any girl I feel like, and I don't care if she'll sleep with me. I like what I feel like, I like who I've come to be, and I'm locked into the moment, and I love with all my might. And I'm giving all I have, and I'm fearless of the night, and I'm hopeful now. No, I'm not holding on so tight. I'm giving up the fight, giving up the fight. My recurring dream. I'm not holding on so tight anymore.
Mr. Kenny Wise. And before Kenny disappears, as I say, there are lots of CDs. There's a young lady who's after some bubbles. Are you after some bubbles? There we go. Is that quits for spilling your wine? Sorry about that. There's so many thank yous to all the people, everybody who's kind of made it. Jan and Nick, who've been here on countless occasions, the Fillery family. Graham, new tonight. A whole bunch, Courtney, a whole bunch of new people tonight. Thank you for all trusting tonight, us with your evening tonight. And of course, Kenny, forgive me. Your Kenny, who was accompanying you? Your Mary. Randall. Can we have a round of applause for Mary as well, please? Thank you. And although she's already gone home because she's absolutely knackered, she's been working from 9 o'clock this morning. That was Carmen. She's gone. But I have to say there are 3 young men here who've been working tonight. Zach, who is I think 14, maybe just turned 15. His brother Tor, who's about 16, Zach is teaching his elder brother the job that we do here. And James, who turned up at the last moment. In fact, Jay, what a guy. This is a guy who turned down going to his best friend's birthday tonight in order to give himself a job opportunity here at the Drawingroom tonight. So full respect to that guy. And to Paula for making a magnificent Malaysian curry. I loved it. Thank you so much. And once again, also, is there any more? Yeah, have we got any more? I'm sure we'll find some more. Yeah, cool. You ready? Ready, weak man. What was it? We've got a gig on the 7th. There's a guy called Sam Salon who is coming back. There's always great musicians here, as I think anybody who comes here knows. So please tell your friends where you were tonight. Come back again. Book as far in advance as you can, because that kind of reduces the stress level at my end. And you don't have to pay for your tickets until the week before, or even on the night if you've been here before and you understand the deal. It's a trust and honour thing. Did you want to talk to me? No? You're saying goodbye. Okay. Either way, we're back in a couple of weeks. The party's not over. If you'd like another drink, please tell us. If you're going downstairs, please take something with you. It helps a great deal. And in the meanwhile, you've been an absolutely beautiful crowd. Thank you so much. Give yourselves a round of applause. You think that... everybody thinks that it's me that's making all this happen, but I have to say it's only because I have an amazing team of people around me that it all works this way. And I have some fabulous friends and guests who come here tonight, so give yourselves a round of applause one more time for Kenny White as well. Thank you.